Trades here. We're going to be going over our daily watch list video. Today we had a lot of consolidation, sideways action, and SPY. If you don't know what SPY is, it's the S&P 500 ETF, also known as /ES futures, ES mini futures, and it's just one of the most liquid tradable stocks, ETFs, and it has one of the most liquid options tables. So this is usually what we focus on because it also helps give the direction of the whole market. Anyways, we formed what is known as a hammer. It is a candlestick pattern that you can learn if you look up on Google. You can type in candlestick patterns, indecision candles, hammers, dojis, stuff like that. You'll be able to find pictures of candlestick patterns, and one of them is a hammer, right? We have the handle of the hammer, and then we have the actual metal part of the hammer. I don't know what that's called. I'm not a metallist. But if you can see here, this is what is known as a hammer candlestick pattern. When hammers happen near strong support and resistance levels or areas of consolidation in the past, we tend to see a reversal of the direction that it's going. So we saw a nice bounce. We have this hammer. So what am I looking for tomorrow? I'm looking for a downtrend tomorrow. I'm looking for it to open below 280. 50 to 80 and then start to sell off a bit more. So that's my assumption for SPY tomorrow. Remember, I could be wrong. It could gap up, and if it gaps up, then we'll be going long. But based off what I'm seeing so far on the daily chart, I'm looking to be short tomorrow. Looking at the stocks requested, if you want me to break down your stocks, please click on that first link below. It is the Discord group, and you can get alerted, or you can tell me what stocks you want me to break down. Looking at the first one is Amazon here. Amazon tried to gap up and is breaking lower, holding at, see here how this was a previous support, playing, oops, let's see if we can get rid of this. A previous support playing here, now it's acting as resistance on the way back up. We'll be looking for it to hit this and then make a way back down. However, if it can get above and hold, then we'll be looking to go long. But if our assumption on SPY is correct, then we'll be looking for short Amazon. Next stock we're looking at is Tesla here. Tesla is finally trying to break lower. Then we got that huge rejection at 200. I believe I mentioned that in one of the stocks that I broke down. I said $200 will be our line in the sand to test its rejection point. So even though we had that gap up on Tesla, we were looking to see if 200 would hold, or at least that's what I mentioned to the premium group users. I was like, hey guys, watch this 200 zone. I think I even mentioned it in the Sunday Stock Talk. This $200 zone is going to be super strong because of past. Because of the past, if we go out to a longer time frame, we can see 200, and it's a whole number. So we got rejected here at $200 today. So now that we got rejected, we came here, come up, get rejected, and what do? You fall back down. So again, my assumption is down, but guys, if we start gapping up above the previous highs of today, then I'll be looking to go long. But so far, we're looking down. Next stock we're looking at is Roku, ROKU. Looking at ROKU here, we're definitely starting to break up higher. You see how that resistance is a perfect 102. I've mentioned this before, is resistances at all-time highs take psychological factors into consideration, right? When you're trading, you're going to be like, what's the next resistance? Well, in your head, logically, you think 50 cents. You think a whole dollar. You don't think, okay, I think the high is going to be at $101.39. That's the high. No, what everyone's thinking, where everyone's setting their stop losses, where everyone's wanting to take profit, is what first pops into their head, a whole number price point. And if a whole number doesn't, then I guarantee you they're thinking about a $50 price point. So that's why we watch out for those. So you would have had your resistance here at 100, 101, and 102, and then you would have seen that 102 play as a resistance. So all I'm going to say is watching on Roku is if it starts to make new highs, watch those whole number resistances that will come into play. Next is Microsoft here. We're definitely starting to pick up, which is kind of weird. We have this up and down movement, but long term, we do have this downtrend that's coming into effect. So if we start to gap up here around this 126, 127 zone, we may want to watch for that reversal. Next stock here is Apple. Apple starting to actually pick up, but then it hit that little resistance here. Again, we don't have much to base off Apple, but we do know that if we look here, that's where support played here, 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 and here. So now that we're pushing into the support and getting red, that may be a sign of weakness like the rest of the market. One stock that I haven't covered in a while, again, I don't know how well the options table is Nike stock. So if we want to look at the trade tab real quick, we're going to look here. It looks like the volume is decent, and pricing is decent. The spread is a bit too large for me, but again, it's still decent volume, so we're going to cover it here. Looking here, it looks like we still do have this downtrend in effect. So just watch that. This is going to be our crucial area here. If it gets rejected tomorrow, or if we break above. If we break above, we'll be hopefully looking to go long, and below is short. Next stock is going to looking at is AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Micro Devices. You see how we have this trend line here that I've been saying we're going to bounce on? Well, we're still bouncing on that. $30 is our high that we want to pass above, and we got rejected. So what are we going to do now? We're going to test this trend line and hopefully break up higher. Already covered SPY, and BA is going to be our last stock. So Boeing, our last stock here, we're looking, we have this overhead resistance, we have support at 336. We'll be looking to push into this trend line and then fall down lower. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps grow this channel, helps this channel to get more views so that I can help more traders like you. All right, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all tomorrow.